Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katherine Young and I'm a creative. And today you have landed in my 30 Days Thrifting Goodwill series. And today we are in Stillwater, Minnesota at their Goodwill. Now this one is right on the border between Wisconsin and Minnesota. And you could argue that this isn't a suburb of the Twin Cities, but it's super duper close. In fact, this location here is closer to where I live than some of the Goodwills that are suburbs of Minneapolis. So let's go in and see what we can find, shall we?
Goodwill is one of the most common thrift store chains across the U.S. And here in the Twin Cities, Minnesota, we have a lot of them. And I asked y'all if you would like a thrifting series in Goodwill, and well, by overwhelming majority, you said yes. So come along with me as we go thrifting here in the land of 10,000 lakes. We'll go from store to store, a new store each day, and we'll find some amazing vintage deals, some items we can quickly flip for a profit, and some items to collect. We'll also find some surprises along the way. So join me for 30 days thrifting Goodwill. Let's see what's in store. Okay, y'all, let's go have a good thrifting day, shall we? I don't get over to Stillwater all that often, so it's kind of exciting to be all the way out here. Now, here we are in the purse section where I always go first, and oh my God, y'all, we did it. I finally was able to show you that you can find vintage purses at our Goodwills here in the Twin Cities. This one is in pretty bad shape. So I am going to leave it here. I like to use vintage purses personally, and I am just passing based on condition. But other than that, that's a great vintage purse. And speaking of vintage, woo, vintage fashion alert, y'all. Oh my God, I love the fabric on this. Now, this is not my size, so I am going to leave it here, but oh, look at that. The 60s is back, baby. Looking through the dresses a little more, I instantly see that fabric down there. Oh, yeah. That is an 80s prom dress dream. Oh, look at the black underneath. Oh, my goodness. Let's see what the price is to live that 80s fantasy. Ooh, only $6.99, y'all. Only $6.99. Now, I am seeing a lot of patterns I like in my size section, a lot of like house dresses and such. And so I'm checking a lot of that out. What I am noticing is a lot of them are too large for me. And because the larger you go in sizes, the harder it is to thrift things. Like this item right here. This is too large for me. So I decided to leave it there for someone else. So just remember that if you're at a thrift store and you think you're going to wear something oversized, also remember that the larger sizes you go, the harder it is to find clothing at thrift stores. So you might want to leave those items there. I liked this guy. He was in the furniture section on my way to the artwork. And here we are in their artwork section. And I like this. This has a depiction of Jesus I don't often see with like that Sacred Heart. It feels very like Latin America to me. Usually I see like the very common Western imagery of Jesus. We are less about the Sacred Heart in our Western depictions and more about like his suffering and the last meal and stuff like that. I thought that dog portrait was pretty cool. I'm pretty sure that's an original. I thought this piece was really neat too. I think that is an original as well. And they have a really extensive artwork section. Like it turns the corner. And there's like a whole nother row of it. This might be one of the largest artwork sections in the entire Twin Cities area. Like there is a lot here. And I'm trying to find something to talk about, something great, something great. Manifest something great. Come on, come on. Oh, I manifested that. Ooh. Sorry, y'all. My wires were crossed on the manifesting. I don't know what happened. Okay, let's see if I can find something else to talk about and to show you. Oh, I thought that was really pretty. That's like a crafts piece. Really neat. And then over here, I noticed a chalkware piece as well, but it is ginormous, so I'm going to leave it here. I have no interest in something that large and heavy. And that is quite the artwork section. Look how big that is. Now we are over in the lamp graveyard, and it is living up to its name pretty well, pretty well. But over here, I do notice two lamps that look like Bristol glass. Very, very pretty. These would be boudoir lamps. And for that price, I am going to leave them here, but I think those are great for a collector. And look at that beast. Ooh, that is a choice. Goodness, goodness. Okay, now we are in the candle section, and you always got to come check out the candle section because there can be, you know, diamonds in the rough here. You could find a glass baby or maybe a fairy lamp. Oh, or you could find this. This reminds me of that boopy pattern. Really pretty piece. It'd be neat if I found a pair. I think those are really cool. But yeah, or you could find a fairy lamp. So I always check out the candle section. How cute is that? I like when they put candles in the cups and I'm smelling it and it doesn't smell like anything. And I do leave it there because it doesn't have its saucer. And I really like my candles to smell like chocolate and cookie dough and nummy things. Now, this is just beat up. It's really broken, but they are really popular lately. So I did pick it up. And y'all, I was fooled. I actually thought this might have been a fairy lamp. And it was decidedly not a fairy lamp. So, you know, good try. Sorry if you hear my kitty, she's here. Checking out some candles, some taper candles. Not seeing anything particularly interesting there. And yeah, that is the candle section here. It's pretty well stocked. Now we're over in like a craft section. And I did notice that they had this kind of like vintage craft kit, doll kit thing. I think there's more in here than just that kit. But just a reminder, stuff like this can do really good on eBay. Vintage craft items are really, really desirable. I'm not going to pick this up, but just be aware, vintage craft kits are a really big deal. And I thought this was a really good deal on the clothespins there. Now we are in the knickknack section. Now, ooh, look what I see right away. It is a tumble up. I love those. I'm going to put it in my cart for now, but I might pass because it is mainly clear glass. This is a pretty teapot. Look at that. Oh, and it is a music box. I did not know that was going to happen. I see this pattern often, and these ones are really beat up. A little crackle glass piece. I know a lot of people collect crackle glass. Ooh, I like these mirrors. Those are kind of fun, huh, for the wall. And oh, how beautiful is that? Oh, it doesn't have a lid. Oh, but that's a great price. Wow, the design on that is exceptional. And I'm not really seeing, yeah, I think that crack is in the in the making process. Wow. That was a beautiful teapot. And this was really pretty. Really heavy though, and I really don't want to store it, but I was impressed with like how good of condition that really was in. And I thought this little guy next to it was cute too. I'm really attracted to these cats for some reason lately. Now here we go. Here's a cute little like kids dish set. Now, I like that they put it all together. It just makes it more affordable than if they individually price these items. Now we're on the other side of the knickknack section. I thought this was really beautiful. I love the detail and the cutouts. As soon as I picked it up, though, I realized it was modern because it was just way too heavy. If this was vintage, it would have been a much lighter piece. But yeah, really super duper beautiful. I thought this was really pretty. It kind of reminded me of like made in Italy or something. I think it's still called a nappy dish with that little handle, but maybe not because it's divided in half. I'm not 100% sure. And then this was really neat. I have never seen this kind of scene on a teacup before, but oofda, this was really, really beaten up and chipped and broken. Yeah, there was a lot of damage on this piece. But I have never seen a scene quite like that. I thought it was just beautiful. We're on the other side of the old knickknack section, and it looks like they kind of themed this section a little bit like summer-ish. There's some fun decanters in there. Those aren't really worth all that much. They were mass produced, and I love this recipe stand, but like recipe card holders in general, I have a really hard time selling. I've tried selling them so many times, but there's its vintage stamp in the back. What a cute little bird, but it's got damage. But he is cute. Got a vintage piece there. Ooh, these are really pretty. I don't know if I've ever seen a luster pattern that looks like this. See, at least it's $4.99 for all those, but still with individual prices, it makes this whole set pretty expensive, but that is a really exceptional luster pattern. I've never seen that before, so it might be worth that increased price. I really, really liked this ship. I thought it was really cool. Oh yeah, and we're just, we're in the metal aisle, you can see. I'm not really seeing all that much. Ooh, this is a good deal. This is one of those like plant roller stands, and there was another one under it too. That was a good deal. If you need to roll around big pots, big plant pots. I thought this was really pretty. Goodness. These are kind of neat. These scenes. These biblical scenes. I thought this was pretty too. Really kind of neat. I haven't really seen anything like that before with that insert. That's really neat. Another one of those mid-century fruit baskets. And I see these giant metal wall decor things all the time. They end up in thrift stores all the time. Now we're on an end cap here. It's kind of themed, but kind of not. And what is happening? What? That fish is like sandwiched as a stand for that cake stand or something. Okay, that's interesting. I thought this was kind of neat. I like the idea of taking like a family recipe and making it art like that. I really did like this piece. And here we are over in the vases. And there are a couple that have caught my eye. I particularly like those cream ones. And I thought this was kind of neat. This is neat too. I think it's missing a piece though. I don't think it actually sits like that. I do really like these cream ones. They almost look like raku maybe. But they're really neat. They're probably from Home Goods though. I liked this piece as well, but it felt really modern. When you pick it up, it felt modern. I think this guy's really cute, but he's just too close to a baby planter. Even though he's a Napco, I am going to pass because I will probably have a really hard time trying to resell him. And I thought this was neat too, but I do know that it is modern and it's probably not even a tourist piece. It looks more like an interpretation of that type of work. Here is the basket aisle. And how cute are these? These can go for quite a bit of money. Wicker is getting big again, and even like these doll size wicker sets can go for good money. Here are a bunch of glasses. I like these. These are very mid-century feeling. And what do we have here? See, here is another like bag of the full set of the kids' tea set. I think that's how you should do it. I'm not a huge fan of in the bag because I worry they're going to get chipped, but it's so much better than individual prices. Individual prices just get too expensive when it's some sort of tea set situation. Ooh, and look at this. I just found another really beautiful piece of Goofus glass. So I think I am going to pick this up and try to sell it as a pair. I think that's what I'm going to do. I really like these canisters. I thought they were super duper cute. Oof. The apple on that one has been completely broken off and repaired. So that's something I'm going to pass on, but they're cute. And then I really liked this teapot down here. It feels kind of Italian to me. I really like it, but I'm not familiar with the signature under there, so I really don't know. I didn't think it was a bad price on these pieces, but I did wish that the teacups were there. I thought this was kind of fun. It was like super like 1980s with the pattern. Look at that. Isn't that kind of fun? I think that's kind of fun. And then we have some stacking bowls. Those aren't actually that old. It kind of fooled me. And then this is pretty neat. So this is a full set. So these would go around that centerpiece, and it is that that string design, that mid-century string design. I'm not a huge fan of the green color that is in, so I am going to pass on that, but that's a neat set to find. And then look what I found, the old Wizard of Oz game. Isn't that kind of fun? I do pass on this. It's too hard to know if all the pieces are there, but it's just a good reminder that always look in aisles that you don't usually look in. Now, checking out some different aisles. Hey, look at that. This bag could be worth a lot of money because that looks like jadeite plates. Even though they're kid size, those still go for a good amount of money. So I thought that was really interesting. It looks like there is some chips, which is what I always worry about with bags, but still, all priced as one is a good deal. Down here, I realized I had missed these little kiddos the first time around. How cute are they, right? Ugh, I think they're really stinking cute. And then I saw some more angels. These remind me of the 90s, very much so. Oh, that's a Tilso, so it is a little older. And then these are the most apathetic angels ever. They are just over it, and they're like, Katherine, you need to rethink your life decisions. Now we're over in the wood section. I thought that was really cute. It was like a doll chair with drawers. Those baskets are really nice too. I like that. That's a really neat piece. These can sell well. Just a heads up, I'm not going to pick it up, but those are a good thing to look out for. People are looking for those, especially the vintage ones of those. I thought that price was a little high on this piece. The drawers came popping out, but it is a neat piece. I like those little houses, the little wood street set. Those are cute. Thought these were fun too, the owl bookends. And now on the other side of the wood section, we're seeing lots of birdhouses. And then there we go. I was going to say I just passed something, but I did not pass it. I like these gold gilding style shelves for my own home. I think they're really helpful for displaying collections. Really neat little thing. Ooh, and there is a fishy. That is quite the statement piece. And more of those wicker chairs. I don't know if the bedazzled ones do so well. Go, ponies, go. Oh, hey, there's a match to that chalkware piece we saw over in the art section. Cool, they have both of them, but still, I'm not interested because they're so dang large. But that's about it, folks. I'm just taking some double looks now and noticed one of these again, those portable hair dryers. I feel like we've seen like 3 of them in this series already. Why are they so popular?
All right, so out of all the things I put in my cart, only kept 2. I grabbed that really stunning Goofus glass bowl. I just picked one up like this with roses on it. And I think I'm going to try to sell them as a pair. So we'll see how that goes. And then I, of course, got the teapot. I thought it was striking. This whole series is just going to end up being renamed Katherine Saves Teapots. Seriously, the whole series is going to be about me and my weird obsession with teapots. I did peel the sticker on this, and it is Ken Edwards. So I just thought this was worth it, even though it's missing the lid. It's just such a good design. I'll just price it way less than the ones I saw online. And yeah, I thought it was still a good pickup because it's beautiful, it's vintage, and it's Ken Edwards. So if you want to see more Goodwill shop-alongs in this series, I will link the playlist up here. It'll also be in the description below. And if you like vintage, thrifting, creative projects, and more, this is the channel for you. I'd love to have you subscribe and stick around. And that is it, y'all. Stay creative. Bye.